This is the last part of the chukwuemeka key. I did it with a baseball cap on in a way that makes me look fucking weird, like a wannabe gangster or something, and making, highlight my forehead, and to show you that how we present ourselves aren't always as things may seem. I was a real Crip gang member, and part of the controversy over whether or not I was in a gang was the fact that I was moved around a lot. I went to 6 different high schools. I hung out with different gang members, and I ended up claiming 2 gangs that, to this day, excuse me, to this day, no, I'm just gonna keep recording. Fuck it. I'm human. I burp. I hiccup. I fucking do all those fucking things. Okay. I'll be dead by the time anyone sees this anyway. So, like I was saying, those 2 gangs I claimed. One of them was the Southside Crips, and the reason why I stopped claiming that gang is not because of the reason you might think. There was 2 reasons. Well, one of them is that there was another gang that lived on Southside Drive. There was a group of Crips that lived on Southside Drive that they were going to mistake for Southside Crips, so we had to change our fucking name. And there wasn't that many of us. And I'm not going to go into detail who we are, because it's about me, not them. And of course, I had my little, we had like little crews and stuff before that. Me and my friends and whatever. But really, when it came to a head, is when I said, okay, we're the Crips. We gave ourselves this identity. Okay. So then, when that didn't work out for me, my girlfriend had moved to El Rancho Verde in San Jose. And this is what made me a fucking gangster right here. Okay? Is the fact that I started fucking with Verde niggas. You know what I'm saying? I was always fucking with Verde Block before I moved over there through my through some of the homies. I'm not gonna go into names again. I was about to say anyway. You know what I'm saying? I had fucking off. I think I proved my point. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I was right. Verde Block, Southside, you name it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, this is the reason why I claim Crip, I claim San Ho, but I don't claim any neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It's because, even when I say I'm trying to glorify and glamorize it, because that's what's been taught to me. I got to snap out of that old, you know what I'm saying? So, the reason why the Crips were not combined, just because of different neighborhoods. The reason why I was a Crip, but I didn't claim a different neighborhood, but I was still a Crip. You see what I'm saying? Because I went from being a Crip here to being a Crip there. But there was no, this is my spot. No. I didn't claim any turf, any neighborhood. You see what I'm saying? Which is typical of a street gang member. Because what is a street gang member? He lives on the street, he has the street tatted on his arm or whatever, or he's friend, you know what I'm saying, he lives in the street with his friends in an apartment complex, whatever. That's what a street gang member really is, you know what I'm saying? Poor, lower class housing, you know what I'm saying? But really, I was a real Crip. Okay, there's no question about that. I live with them in the South Side. I live with them on Verde. I live with them in jail and institutions, and you know what I'm saying. I fucked with them. Okay, so I always saw myself as a Crip. This is what I am. I'm a Crip, and then when I had a chance to join a gang, I said, okay, I'm a South Side Crip. But then as I saw we're South Side Crips and all these other Crip gangs started springing up, I said, no, that's not good enough anymore. So when my girlfriend migrated to Verde, I needed a street that I could claim, that I knew people on, that I would be able to say, hey, I'm a Crip from here, that the Crips who lived there wouldn't be able to contradict my story, because it was true. You see what I'm saying? Is that I really fuck with Verde. I really was fucking with them. I really was initiated into the Grip gang, but it's not the same as the Swamp Dogs or the Norteños or the different factions, the Asian Crips or the different groups you have in Verde. It's nothing like that. Alright. See? It's really that I'm a Crip, period. That's how I live my life. That's who I am. That's what it is. But am I a Crip gang member?
No. Not necessarily. That is where I'm a gangster as far as I was a gang member and I hung out with gangsters. But do I claim a turf? Do I, you know, it's more complicated than that, okay? It's more complicated than that. You can't make it, you know, everything, you know, I'll say it like this. I'll sum it up just like this. Gang members have stereotypes too, and I'm not your stereotypical gang member. I'm not your stereotypical terrorist, okay? Just like they labeled Al-Qaeda, they labeled me a terrorist. What I did, I got in an argument with a girl. Who gives a fucking shit? You know what I'm saying? So all the other keys in the video, they don't make sense without this one. Without this key that says everything I said was for the purpose of artwork, for the purpose of rehabilitation. Look at the disclaimer, okay? You have to watch the whole series. And you can't accuse me of just of putting videos up because it has the number of it says, look, this is part of a series. This is what number it is. And this is where I'm going with it. And there's a disclaimer saying this may not be what it seems. Come on. I'm not a terrorist. I'm not going to attack anybody. I'm not going to hurt anybody. But the scum, well, let me rephrase that. I'm not going to hurt anybody that doesn't deserve it, that isn't on their way to kill me. And even then, I might not hurt them. So, I'm the good guy. I'm the hero. I give you chukwuemeka key. My dad is the top brain surgeon in the world, true. But I am the guy who outsmarted the top brain surgeon in the world. I am your spiritual leader. I have seen the symbols of God passed to me in visions. The chukwuemeka key is that I and the Father are one in our disdain for the scum. The chukwuemeka key is that scum wouldn't fund the company. Think about it. After my family betrays me, I live like a peasant. I've always lived like a peasant. After my family betrayed me, I'm telling you to fund them. Why do you think I'm telling you that? So they can use it against me? Or because I'm willing to take that hit? Because I'm willing to take the hits. I'm willing to take the consequences. So that you have a chance. So that you can receive proper health care. I'm willing to be demonized worse than Gaddafi to give you, my people, a chance. I should have killed everybody. And I would have been right. Every last one. But I'm the good guy. And I hold it back. And I always have. Part of the chukwuemeka key is the dark side character is my brother of Nigeria. Not my brother from my fraternal father, but my brother from another Nigerian mother. The dark side character is the Muslims, who might have been me, who could have been me, if God didn't choose me, and if I wasn't born in Igbo, whose family migrated to America, the very place that has caused so much disturbance with the KKK, the neo-Nazis, and the Freemasons. The Illuminati, the Marquis de Sade, the Weishaupt, the Rothschild, Amstelmeyer,
and Nathan.
Deus vult. And
God is greater. I was going to say it in Arabic, but I want the effects to make people understand that when you say that particular phrase, it does imply that you're taking a Muslim perspective. I am taking simply the perspective of truth. So I won't say it, though. It has a nice ring to it. You know how they shoot the guns and they say, okay, don't say it. No, I don't want you to get arrested and them think you're a terrorist. And okay. This is what you don't want to tell. I'm not going to hurt my family. That's why the scum are still alive. But don't tell them that. Because then they're going to go through my shit.
the ultimate price must be paid for anyone who would violate the sacred ground, because I deserve my privacy. And for all Christ's sake, I'd be jacking off in here and then fucking kick down the door. I could have pictures of fucking some bad bitch and they could fucking find it. I could have my fucking diary and some queer, oh, make a diary. I explain to you why you don't want a motherfucker going through your drawers and shit. Do I gotta explain to you why you don't want a motherfucker going through your motherfucking room when you have a medical marijuana? Do I have to explain to you, brother? I'm your friend. That's why I'm going over this one. And I'm not tripping. I'm not gonna scream. I'm going to say, God is greater. You know, it was really the food, you know, the bread, the cheese. Part of my problem is I don't like eating tomatoes, so this might have a lot to do with all the chemicals I'm missing here, you know what I'm saying? If you don't eat these, they're not going to go through your bloodstream, they're not going to get there, and you might start yelling that saying that you're not supposed to yell. Okay? 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 Instead, we're just going to simply say God wills it, God is greater, and I'm not taking sides with fanatics, I'm taking sides with God, you know? I'm taking sides with, oh, you're fucking, oh, because you're a killer and you're Christian, I'm going to take your side because you're Christian too. Oh, you're a killer and you're Muslim, and I'm going to take your side because you're Muslim too. No. We aren't taking sides. And we're not hurting anybody. We're apologizing to everybody. When I say we, I mean, you know, if you sin too, you know what you gotta do. Anyway, apologizing to everybody. God wills it. God is greater. I'm gonna stop about 14 minutes. Good.